Hey, it's Mike Jacob coming at you from Jerusalem with our thought for the week. Shabbos Nachamu, the Shabbos of comfort, where the Navi Yeshaya tells us Nachamu, Nachamu Ami, that in spite of all the tragic events which will befall the Jewish people in our history, there will be comfort. And the truth is, we're living through that prophecy. We're living at a time where we've gone through such crazy, difficult times, and we're fulfilling the dream of the ingathering of the exiles to the land of Israel. I want to tell you a story that I heard recently from Rabbi Price of Neve and Telstone, which I think illustrates the times that we're going through and the comfort, this nachamu that we speak about. There was a married Torah scholar who got married and now had a young son, and it was about to be the bris. So he was close to Reb Chaim Kanievsky, the Gadol Hador. He wanted him to be the son to get his bris. So he actually came to Reb Chaim to invite him to the bris. He came with his irreligious father to invite Reb Chaim to be the son to get the bris. So he came to Reb Chaim, and Reb Chaim says, "I'm not going to be the sandik at this bris. Your father is going to be the sandik at this bris. I see something very special about your father." And you know what? In the end, this father was the son to get the bris. And so the son asked the father, what was going on? What is it? Tell me, please. What did Reb Chaim see in you? See that made it that he wanted you to be the son to get this bris? So he tells me, you know what I think is, I'm going to tell you a story that happened many, many years ago. You know that I'm not religious. I grew up on a kibbutz. Your mother's not religious. She also grew up on a kibbutz. It came time for us to get married. And a few days before the wedding, your mother said, "Listen, we have to talk. I have something very important to tell you." So we went out of the kibbutz to the fields, and your mother told me the following story. She said, "When I was a girl of 7 or 8 years old, we were on the train on the way to the gas chambers, the concentration camps. And my mother told me, you know what? We're on our way to our deaths. I'm going to throw you off the train now. That's the only way you're going to survive. But I'm going to tell you one thing before I throw you off the train. And you have to promise me this, that when you grow up and you get married, you have to promise me that you're going to keep something called taras hamishpacha, family purity." And I said, "I'll promise you that, Mom." And she threw me off the train. My entire family was wiped out, and I survived. It's a few days before the wedding. And a few days ago, actually, I went to the kibbutz secretary, and I said, "What's this thing called taras hamishpacha, family purity?" And they said, "It's nothing." So then I went to the town rabbi, the closest town nearby, and he says, "It's a very important thing. It's a very important thing in Judaism." And he explained to me what it was. And, you don't have to marry me. You're not religious, whatever, but I have to keep my mother's promise. And you said, and I told your mother, I said, "Listen, I'll have to think about it for a day." And I came back, I said, "You know what? We'll keep it. It's what your mother wanted. We'll keep it." And you know what? That's really the fulfillment of the Nachamu, is that this Jewish spark lies within. And no matter what we've been through, we prevail. Coming to Eretz Yisrael, there's so much Torah now. There's so much awakening. There's so much Kedusha over here. That's the comfort. And we have to realize that the comfort is twofold. Number one, that we're living in incredible times. We've been through so much, but we're back in Eretz Yisrael. We're back. We have the ingathering of exiles. The spark has never died out. And there's so much growth and so much Torah. But we can't only be outside observers to this reality. We have to be active participants in the geula, in the redemption, in this comfort. And we all have to ask ourselves, what am I doing? What role am I playing in rebuilding the Jewish people, in being part of this comfort, in being part of this nachamu? Whether it's in the community, our own Torah learning, whatever it may be, we have to play an active role in the nachamu. And then we will be comforted, and we'll see the Beis Hamikdash being rebuilt and in our days. Shabbat Shalom. Take care.